All right, the UFC Hall of Famer Khabib Nurmagomedov getting back on the proving ground here tonight. And a new look corner, is that Hasbulla there?
Yeah, I mean, Hasbulla is in the corner with Khabib. Khabib loves him. He's always talking about him. He spends time with him. But the one thing is, while Hasbulla is there, Khabib Nurmagomedov's approach will not change. This guy is an absolute grinder, man. He is just a dog. He will go forward, get in your face, hit him. You will not deter Khabib Nurmagomedov from accomplishing the ultimate goal, and that's keeping that 0 on the right side of his record.
And if you're Javier Mendez, you just got to make sure that you let Hasbulla get in there between rounds. Little guy's got a lot to say. Khabib Nurmagomedov has stepped into the octagon. This time he wants to leave with that championship belt. Still undefeated, here is Khamzat Chimaev making the walk tonight as a middleweight. A lot of people think eventually he's going to be a UFC champion, and he's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
I mean, this guy's a monster, you know, from his mindset to the way that he competes. Khamzat Chimaev is one of those guys that passes the eye test. The moment you laid eyes on him, you said, this kid has something special about him. He has great wrestling, he has great striking, he has great cardio. The guy has it all. And I'm so excited to once again watch him compete and sit here in his seat and call his fight.
The work ethic has never been an issue, perhaps the diet at times when it comes to getting down to 170 pounds, but this man is a problem and ready to impose his will here tonight. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. He is undefeated. He is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and what a pain in the neck he is to fight. Khabib Nurmagomedov figures to go to the takedowns early and often here tonight, but if he needs to strike, we have seen a constant evolution when it comes to his striking. This is one of the best fighters in any division, and Khabib Nurmagomedov back at it tonight. Nurmagomedov's in half guard.
Oh, he's going triangle here.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man. Great defense by this fighter.
Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Working from the top here. Pretty good ground and pound here by Chimaev.
Oh, right into mount. This is a terrible position.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to strip. You got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Past the 2-minute mark in round 1. Chimaev has got full mount now. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it.
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know what high, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Nurmagomedov's back into full guard. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. 20 seconds left. Khamzat Chimaev going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
All right, take a seat, buddy. Good round, okay? You won that round by controlling position on the ground. I need more of that. If you're on top, I need you to keep that.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round 2. Oh, he connects there. Oh, that's a nice strike. He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Big right hand.
Oh, beautiful. Takedown landed now by Khamzat Chimaev. Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep. Nice defense. He got his hands up and he blocked.
Nice judo toss for him there. We go 2 minutes down here in the second round. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. Takedown defense is there. All right, hip toss, and he is able to take him down. Beautiful execution there.
Great job knowing exactly what he wanted. Moving the position left and stepping in with that right leg to load his opponent and flipping him through. Great move. We love the big move. They're very excited.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Khabib's in half guard. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
All right, feet on the hips here. Nurmagomedov's back in half guard. Lands with the ground and pound.
Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. He lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight and try to finish the technique. Oh, he puts his knee on belly. He's postured, landed huge ground and pound. The guy has to move or the fight's gonna get finished.
And the horn sounds on round 2.
Okay, relax, breathe for me. Let's refocus. You good? You with me? Okay, listen. I need you to stay off your back this round. I need you to...
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly. You're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts. What a beautiful jab landing there.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab.
Yep, right hand over the top. It's so clear that the guy that's going forward is the guy that's successful.
Little judo throw there to take him down. High praise, I would...
Oh, stuck in the guillotine. You better protect your neck when you're fighting this guy because he's got the guillotine locked in. But if he wants to finish, he's got to lock that guard.
Oh, great submission defense.
Side control, he's pretty safe there.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now. Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed, and rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there.
And now he's got the back.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Nurmagomedov.
Setting up a submission. Oh, now it's getting tight. Good job by the champ there. Slide back up.
Looking for the submission once again.
He's fighting. He wants this very bad.
Oh my gosh, how'd he get his arm?
Unbelievable. He looked like he was done, but he was able to slip the arm out and stay safe. Great ground and pound by this man.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard now. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, buddy, take a seat. Breathe and relax. I need you to suck it up this round, okay? You're missing those takedowns because you're not setting them up. You can see them coming a mile away.
All right, so the judges' scorecards will be needed after this one. We'll get you some replays here, and always nice to see the offensive fighter get rewarded, and given all the submission attempts, you got to think he did enough.
And we've seen this more often now in fighting than we did before. A lot of times, as long as you're on top, you are winning. Not right now, and I don't think that applies in this instance. I believe his offensive submission attacks should earn him the victory.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Come on, bro. Keep those hands up.
He's got to start throwing down.
Chimaev's in half guard. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Nurmagomedov's back to the side control now. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Nice positional control here. $90 seconds to go now. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. The ground strikes continue to pile up. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in.
Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
30 seconds now to go in the round. While landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Nurmagomedov.
Great job landing from the top position.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
All right, it looks like we're tied going into the next round. I need you to take a deep breath and recover. The game plan is going to change. I need you to put the...
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this young man.
No, and he does it in the old school way, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon, they use it as a barrier to get up.
Right.
Not with this guy. He stuffs your head in the corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts.
How good was that judo toss? Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Khamzat Chimaev.
He passed the half guard.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guards. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. The guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
3 minutes now to go in this one. Chimaev's back in half guard.
Nice transition.
full mount.
Good work, guys.
Going for an arm bar now. Oh, he's got the arm in tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for him.
Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Nurmagomedov.
That was a slick transition.
Under a minute now to go in the fight. Khabib's got the full mount.
Look for that wrist control now.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. What a fight! 25 minutes turned in. Well, we are the only two men sitting in this arena tonight after a 25-minute title fight there. Epic back-and-forth affair. I think the challenger might have done enough.
The champ didn't want to let go of his title. He fell a little bit short, and we should have a new UFC champion. He did a great job of using his all-around MMA game in order to take the belt away from the champ.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so judges' scorecards needed. Not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes, but he gets it done by decision and keeps that O in the loss column.
And if you want to win a decision, you want it to look like this. You want it to look dominant. He looked dominant tonight in all areas of mixed martial arts. There is no question who's going to get their hand raised tonight when they get to the center of the octagon.